Hello learners, hope you are doing good. So I invite all of you to pay attention to my video lesson and make your own notes. Just pause the video and try to make your notes. See the answer carefully. Leave me a comment if I missed something or I skipped something. So let me start my video. Here we go. So this video is a summative assessment 2023. And this is for IB middle year program year 1, means this is for grade 6 students. So regularly I am getting messages from the student that, sir, we are not understanding the questions from the summative about criteria A. So before I go to the summative task, so this is about the criteria. Criteria A, which is knowing and understanding. Knowing means how much knowledge you get from the chapter, and understanding means the level of understanding, the level of the factual understanding, the level of conceptual understanding, the debatable understanding, and the highest level in this criteria A is 8. And how much level you achieve, that will be mentioned here by me. And I took this summative assessment from the chapter 6, where do you fit yourself in the world? Where do you fit yourself in the world? So how you fit yourself in the world? The name of the chapter is quite strange, different, but there are a lot of information, scientific information inside the chapters. And already in the beginning, we studied so many worksheets about the space, the solar system, especially, right? So I took one of the activity evaluating our impact. So this is the activity taken from page 121 of your textbook, G-Science textbook, MYP Middle Year Program, Year 1, page 121, evaluating our impact. So every question has different strands, and this summative is divided into two sections. Section A having 4 questions and section B having only 1 question. That is a research-based question, right? In section 1, section 1, we have different strands, state, outline, describe, explain. So based upon these 4 strands, my 4 questions are there in section A. And in section B, we have strand 2, and in strand 2, that is a test of your scientific knowledge, how you apply your scientific knowledge and understanding to suggest solution to a problem set in a familiar situation, and sometime even in the unfamiliar situation, and sometime both in the familiar or the unfamiliar situation. So question 5 is there, right? So let me go one by one to question 1 and to question 5. So students, this is from the Earth system, right? So see, the first question is state which system the images shows. These are the 4 images. So these 4 images, which system these 4 images describe, right? So you have to state. State means you have to write the name, and then briefly you have to explain, you have to describe. So we are given the 4 images, right? So 4 images, they are the part of Earth system. So let me go to the Earth system. Like solar system, Earth is also a very complex system. Solar system means having 8 planets. You see the computer system, we have the computer system. The computer system, we have different components of the computers. We have hard disk, we have motherboards, we have RAM, we have ROM, right? We have screen, we have the typing, mouse, right? Keyboards. So many things we have. Likewise, Earth is a complex system, and there are main 4 components in the Earth system. So the 4 components of the Earth system, right? What are the 4 components? So let me use my pen so that I can write. So the 4 components of the Earth system, right? So Earth system, Earth as a system. So our Earth is also a system like the solar system. And in the Earth system, we have 4 components. So what are the 4 components of Earth system? And the first component is atmosphere, right? So the first component is atmosphere. atmosphere. It's combined because I am writing through my notepad. So this is atmo. Atmo means it is combined. There is no space. The second system is about the biosphere. Biosphere. And the third is about the hydrosphere. Third is about the hydrosphere. And fourth is, I think that's a new name for many of the students, and that is the lithosphere. Lithosphere. So lithosphere, I think this is a new name for many of the students. Might be possible that few students they know about the lithosphere. Lithosphere, again, it has three components, right? Lithosphere, that is related to the different layers of the earth, right? So litho means stony. Litho means stony. So this litho, right, means stony, stony or rocky, right? Earth is stony or rocky, but how earth is stony or rocky? But the name is lithosphere, stony or rocky, right? Means made up of stones or rocks. So that's why it is lithosphere, right? So the lithosphere, again, it is three parts. The upper layer, that is known as the crust, and the second layer, that is known as mantle, and then we have the third layer, which is known as the core, right? And core, again, it is divided into two parts, the outer core and the inner core, right? So basically our question is about the system. So what is the meaning of a system here? Basically, it is a earth system, earth system, earth as a system, earth system. So earth system has four components: atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. Lithosphere has three further parts: crust and mantle, and then core. Core is further divided into two parts: outer core and the inner core, right? So let me explain the question, first question, right? So this is the brief introduction about this topic. State which system. Which system means the earth as a system. Okay, so let me take earth as a system, and let me go to question number one. So question number one, state which system different images they tells. So we have four images, right? So in the four images, you see the first image, this first image. So I'm writing the answer of question number one. I'm writing the answer. So first image, this shows the air pollution, and air pollution, that is the part of atmosphere. So the first image is about atmosphere. Atmosphere. This is about the atmosphere, right? You go to the second image. In the second image, right, if you see it carefully, even the picture is not clear here, but if you see in the book, then you will find a very clear picture. This is the strip mining, and strip mining means removing the upper layer of the earth, right? So this is strip mining, and strip mining means removing the upper layer of the earth. So this is related to the lithosphere. Lithosphere. So second image is about the lithosphere. Third image, it is having some black part in the ocean water. So it is known as the oil pollution. Oil pollution. And oil pollution, that is the part of hydrosphere. 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 Right? And the fourth image, it is about the deforestation, and deforestation means plants and the forest, that is the part of biosphere. Biosphere. So these four images, they basically describes about the four different components of the earth system. The first image is about the atmosphere, because the pollution, the gases, they will go to the atmosphere, and then they will become the part of the atmosphere. In the second image, strip mining is there, right? The people, they are doing the strip mining. Strip mining means they are just removing the uppermost layer of the earth, and then they are getting the coal, minerals, and many other things. And this is the part of lithosphere. In the third image, right, oil is in the sea. So this is about the hydrosphere, and then about the biosphere. So the question is state. State means you have to just mention the name of different components of Earth system. So you have to write the name of atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. But One more thing is given in the question, describe. Describe means you have to describe a little, right? A brief writing, a brief write-up about the atmosphere. So what is the atmosphere? Atmosphere, basically, it's a thick, thick layer of gases, thick layer of different gases from surface to nearly 10,000 kilometer above the Earth's surface. So that is atmosphere. And it has many gases like carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon monoxide, CO, nitrogen dioxide, NO2, carbon monoxide, CO, right? And one important gas I forgot to write, that is oxygen, right? We mean life-supporting gas, right? So atmosphere contains different types of gases, right? So even hydrogen and helium also, but they are in small amounts. There are many other gases too, right? So need not to mention those gases because we are not going to study each and every gas of the atmosphere, right? And then we have to describe about the lithosphere, right? Lithosphere means having crust as the upper layer crust, and the thickness of the crust is around 20 kilometer. And then the second layer is known as the mantle, right? Mantle is again a few kilometer thick, right? Need not to mention the exact thickness. And then we have the core, right? We have core, and core further it is of two parts, inner core and outer core. Need not to mention the properties of the inner core and the outer core. Hydrosphere, that contains the surface water, right? Surface water and the ground water, all frozen water on the glacier, right? And even the water in my home and your home, that is also the part of hydrosphere. In the water in the river also, right? Water in the river also, right? So 70% of our planet, that is hydrosphere, right? In 70% is 70% matter is in liquid form, in water form, right? And that is some of the matter, some of the water is in the surface, over the surface, some of the water in the ground, some of the water is frozen, some in the rivers, right? And some of the water at your home. Biosphere means so many things are in the biosphere. I will just mention a few important things like the forest system, right? And animals, they are the part of biosphere. Animals, right? They are the part of forest animals, and all living organisms, right? All living living organisms, they are the part of biosphere. So you, me, right, we are the part of biosphere. Okay, so this is about the first question, right? So let me go to the second question now. In the second question, we have to make a diagram, outline and organize your understanding of Earth as a system with the help of a Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, right, it is from your mathematics, and Venn diagram that can be made in the form of circles, or you can use the spheres, you can use the triangles, you can use the rectangles. So you can use many different geometrical shapes, but here I am using these circles. So Venn diagram. Venn diagram means it's a circular representations of our system, right? So in this Venn diagram, I will mention how the four components of our system, they are connected to each other. They have connections, right? So let me draw my circles. So I have these. I will use the different colors to show this. This is my second circle. And now I take another color to show the all circles, they are intersecting each other. right? So you just choose the different colors so that we can understand, right, how the four circles. So now I have the four circles. These four circles, they represent the Earth system, right? So the first represents this one represents the atmosphere, right? Atmosphere, right? And second, let me take this as the biosphere, right? Biosphere. And this, let me take the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere. And this I take as the lithosphere. Lithosphere. So